You would have read the word short selling recently in the case of Adani. But do you know who was the first person in the world to short sell? I am Swapnil, an economist and chartered accountant. Let us see who was he. His name was Isaac Le Mayer. Who was he? Why did he short the shares? And which company's shares did he short? Dutch East India Company was the first company to sell its shares to the general public. You can say that it was the first joint stock company in the world. It was called Verenigd Oostindische Compagnie in the Dutch language, or you can shortly say it as VOC. Isaac was one of the directors of the company. Initially, Isaac was the largest shareholder in the VOC, but he and other directors quarreled over some money matter, and in 1605 he left VOC. He also signed a declaration saying that he would not be involved in any business in the Dutch Republic or even abroad that traded beyond Cape of Good Hope or the Straits of Magellan, the then known sea routes from Europe to Asia. Isaac was full of rage and wanted to bring VOC's business down. He also wanted to start French East India kind of company in association with the then French ruler, where he wanted to explore different sea routes other than Cape of Good Hope and Straits of Magellan. But those plans did not succeed. Later, in 1608, he, along with few other people, formed a different company. Obviously, a secret kind of company. He used short selling mechanism to gain profits, and this was done by selling the company's shares without actually holding them. What it means is, if I think that the shares of company X is going to fall today, then I will be selling its shares without owning anyone. If the price is 100 and I placed an order of selling that share at 100, then by the end of the day, if the price falls to say 75, then I will have to buy those shares at 75. So net, I gain 25 rupees per share profit. This example is obviously a very simplified one, but assume a futures contract in reality. So what he did was to enter into such futures contract and then start spreading rumors about the company. He would say that the ship has sunk or water had entered inside the ship, so the quality of goods is not worth. And then you can imagine how far these rumors can go. By the way, remember, he was not alone. There was a group who did this, so his identity was not revealed directly. Therefore, people actually believed that the company is really in a bad shape, and hence many people started selling those shares. In 1609, prices fell sharply. That led to some kind of investigation into this matter. They wrote to the administrative bodies that a lot of orphans and widows have invested in VOC and their lives are at stake if this vile practice is not stopped. Actually, the number of widows and orphans who held VOC shares was very small. But this kind of tone helped the company to bring a ban on such short selling. This was also the first regulation of the stock market in the entire world. The company also blocked Isaac's account in the share register, which made it impossible for him to make any transaction. But the ban was not that effective. However, prices never went down. Why? Because people got aware of it. People now knew that company is not in a bad shape, and these are all rumors. So obviously, they didn't sell any shares further. This resulted in losses for Isaac Syndicate because now they were supposed to sell at lower price and buy at higher price. There is more history about him which you can check later, but he died suffering many losses. He lost around 1.5 million guilder, a very high amount during that time. His tombstone says, "Here lies Isaac Le Mayer, a merchant for more than 30 years, blessed by the Lord. He gained a lot of money and lost it all except for his honor." Well, he was the only one who thought that he had his honor. But never mind. Tune in for more updates on economics and finance. Thank you.